All right. Happy Monday. What a day, man. Get it in out here. Man, peeling it off. Nice sweat out here. Oh, man. Wish it was a little bit warmer. You know how I like it. Man, I'm dedicating this workout today to the late John Lewis. Man, and I would say some of the other civil rights leaders as well, but I say John Lewis particularly. And like I've always said, death hit everybody different. And in his death, it doesn't have me fearful of dying. His death to me means a lot. And I'm guessing because being bombarded with history, live history of things that has happened, to see this man do the things he have done. And I want y'all to hear this. For his people and other people, and for this nation, his nation. He claimed it. He claimed this nation. A lot of our black folks out here is mad at this nation. John Lewis was mad, and he done something about it. He just wasn't talking. He took a stand. And yes, there's some things still going on, but I get tired of seeing men, supposed to be black men, down in this nation. Even some of them done fought for this nation and still down this nation. And if it's that bad, oh man, before this virus hit, you could go all the way across the world you want to go without being here. And I'll say this, if you don't want to, be a part of change or do anything about it, just be quiet. Just be quiet. I'm talking to the folks that want to do something about it, and that has done something about it, and just ain't talking about it. And like I said, death hits everybody different. John Lewis, for me, it hit different for me. I have moments when I think about John Lewis, not just about him dying, it's just about his life, what he has done and what he's stood for and what was moving him. I think that's the biggest thing, what was moving him. And even after the man is gone, we still have some difficulties ahead. But that's why we're here, to make a change. And it starts with us, folks. And I'm talking about with us black folk. It starts with us. I look on my timeline, and I got to throw this in here. And I see so many folk, which I knew was going to probably happen. That's why I was on here for a long time. And by the way, I was asked the other day, I got hit on a message, can I share your videos? You can share them 24/7. That's what they're here for. It's information. Some folks have a problem with this information because they ain't ready to get with him, and we run from him. Well, he'll find you. Just a matter of the state of mind that he finds you in. But yes, share these videos. They on YouTube. Anything that comes out regularly, they on YouTube. And it's to open our mind, to get our mind off of this blue pill. I've been saying for the longest, folks, when this virus pandemic hit, and I've always said this, whether it's man-made or God-made, God is allowing this. And maybe we are a generation used to seeing action and reaction, or reaction and action. What I mean, maybe we're used to seeing, for something to die, we got to find the cause of it offhand. The fly flying around and you swat him, he dead. Somebody around a motorcycle and they in a car wreck, they don't get to make it, they dead. Airplane is flying down in the air, whatnot, they get struck by lightning or engine failure, the folks are dead. We're seeing folks. What are you talking about, Clay Brooks? With this virus, we don't see death. We see the aftermath of it, and we can't believe it. We bringing it and blaming it on everything out here. We're saying it's a hoax. We're saying it's this. We're saying it's population control and whatever. But whatever it is, you best assure death is right there behind it. And the problem we're not seeing it is reason why we're not masked up. We all bunched up. We having parties. We just so scared to stay in the home. Get out when you can. Take care of this muscle that you can't see. And get back on in. If you have some essentials to pick it up and come on out of there. You ain't got time to be laggagging in these stores and stuff. But see, we don't see that. We don't have the microscopic vision to see where death is out there. Then we can say, oh, it is real. Let me get out of here. Oh, well, let me mask up. It is real. Until something happens. Until you get sick or some sickness is passed on to somebody you know. And then we'll say it's real. Folks, it's been real since day one. Who we listening to? Nobody but the demon back here. If this would happen, we don't move when he moves. Yeah, I'm on to something. See, the universe can't tell you that. The Egyptian ancestors, they can't tell you that. They can't tell you to stop, hold up, wait a minute, go, move. They can't tell you that. Only he can. I had to put that in there, folks. This thing is real out here. We're going to have to stand down. We need to stand still. We're moving too much. We're moving too much. What are we trying to do? Make $1? We're scared we're going to die of starvation. We're scared we're going to die naked. We're scared we're going to die broke. Old folks used to tell me, when you come with nothing, you leave with nothing. This is what happens when you get off of him. Hello. Come on, folks. We need to be standing still, right? There ain't time to be moving around. Not around a bunch of people. I got to throw this in and get out of here, folks. Like I said, every death brings about a change in some people, or a thought or a pause. And John Lewis done me like that. It makes me think what we have to do, what is continue have to be done. We cannot go around as black folks with hate in our heart, because we've been mistreated some kind of way, which we're mistreating ourselves first. See, we worried about what the white man is doing to us, and we haven't got over what we're doing to ourselves. Our black so-called men to our women, we don't love them. We're not cherishing them. We're using them like doggone trash bags, dish rags, rugs. We're trying to use the mental manipulation and psychological manipulation on them. We're trying to use our little skill set that we done acquired to overtake some of these women out here. If you gotta have all that, you don't even need a woman. You don't need yourself. Be yourself. Because see, you're putting the shield up so they can't see who the real you are. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell women, don't worry about what he's driving. Worry about what's driving him. What's his motivation? Is it coming from the demon, or is it coming from the Almighty up here? And that's what some of our black women are feeling at. We're looking at looks, and we're looking at this physical anatomy down here and how it's going to benefit, or some little financial means, and steady mo getting slashed around the neck. Yeah, because you're looking for love in the wrong places, even if you're looking for love. Some of us are looking for convenience. This is our problem. This is our black problem. It's not the white problem. But folk, we got to get this evil out of our minds, this hatred. And I believe me, I see what's going on out here. I'm not blind to what's happening. But it's hard to fight outside when you got a war on the inside of your home. Y'all ain't hear me. How you gonna take the fight out there and there's a fight inside of your home? We ain't loving our children, we ain't loving our husband and wives, we don't want to get married, we're having baby after baby. We house shoeing and wearing it out in the public out here, bringing germs of disease back in. We're trying to look pretty. We run around here doing fake stuff, looking fake. Come on, folks. Come on. We can't fool him. When we doing stuff like that, you best believe we own the demon chain back here. That's his tactics, his methods. It ain't his. We ain't trying to build nobody. We ain't trying to love nobody. We trying to get over. And then when we get smacked upside the head or get hurt or something, then we want to holler. But we getting shot down, gunned down. Yeah, every single day. Whether it's in the street or in the courtroom with child support, order protections, restraining orders. Hello. Oh, that's a bad problem. That's a black problem right there. We can't have his hate in us. Let me leave you with this. When you have him in you, you can be angry, but you don't have that hate and malice in your heart. This brings me to the point where Paul and Silas, man, they got locked up in jail for doing his will. The guard that was on hand there, he had to watch him with his life. You know, if they got away, they were going to kill him. Whatever guard is there watching Paul and Silas, because they wasn't supposed to get away from there. But let me tell you something. This one you know when you're not dealing with the universe and these Egyptians ancestors out here. When you have a praise and when you have a song, yeah, sound like some 30s and 40s and 50s. I'm trying to get out here in the 60s. I'm trying to get out here. When you have a praise and you have a song, or you have a song and you have a praise, either one, something finna happen. Something's finna happen out here. Some of us don't have a praise. Some of us don't even have a song. We get in some dire situations, something that we get ourselves in, because we've been following the demon. We ought to be able to sing and praise our way out of this stuff. And ain't nothing mythical about it. When you're dealing with him, when it's a good time out here, we ought to be praising. We ought to be singing. When it's hard out here, when that weight's on your shoulders that you put on there and want him to take it off, well, sing. Get your praise on. That's what Paul and Silas did that day, that evening. They got to singing and they got to praising. And something happened. The jail door flung open. And man, they still in there singing and praising. And they got quiet. They heard the noise themselves, man. The door was open, wide open for them to get out of there. And the guard kind of nodded off a little bit and he woke up. And he like, oh man, they gone. The door was open. He got ready to take his sword out, got ready to take his life because he knew he was going to die. Because he let those prisoners get away. And Paul said, hey, buddy, hold on. Be a good cheer, man. We all here. We right here. We ain't going nowhere. What a relief for that soldier. Check this out. If Paul and Silas had that hate in their heart and the door flung open and they really wanted to get away and they didn't want the guard to find out what was going on, they would have let him kill himself, but they didn't. Oh man, that's powerful right there. Y'all ain't listening. They would have let him kill himself, but they said, hey, fella, we right here, man. We ain't going nowhere till they tell us to go. See, they didn't move until he said get ready to move. But that singing and that praising brought about a change. That's how much power they had. That's how much impact it was. But that man saw something. Here's the key. He saw something. If they were so bad, why didn't they let me kill myself? Hey folks, let's get this hate out of our heart. Let's stand strong out here. I'm trying to encourage somebody. I haven't arrived nowhere. There are daily battles because I know the demon coming after me. Oh, I'm high priced commodity. I'm like Boardwalk. Yeah. On the Monopoly game. You know them high rent districts, yeah, around the board game. When you land on you might go bankrupt. If you got some hotels on there, yeah, that's me. So the demon, he ain't gonna come straight up with me. He gonna come at an angle. He gonna come at some family members. He might come through, oh man, he gonna come every kind of way to try to get me to slip up. But I gotta stay praised up, songed up. And I gotta keep my arm on. I gotta be ready to fight. I gotta be able to figure this thing out. I gotta use what the master gave me. That's a man. Folks, stay up out here. We can do this thing. Put our mask on out here. Wash our hands. Stand still, folks. Don't wait for these people to tell you how to take care of your life and your children's life, sending them folks to school to their death. Folks, listen to him. He trumps everything out here. Ain't no money, ain't nothing compared to what he can do for you. This is what happens when we rely on demonic stuff, physical stuff. I'm going to say this again. The great Sam Smith said, trust in God and check everything else. What is everything? Government checks, family, friends, co-workers, all everything. That's the everything. Cars, houses, everything. That's the everything. Your health and strength, everything. You don't check it against him and see what you're going to come out with. 9 times out of 10, you're going to come out shining like Paul and Silas did. Get some of this hatred out of your heart, folks. We got a lot of haters, black people. We need to start replacing that hate with love. Hey, stay up till next time.